y'all, and welcome back to Cup of Cheer. Wow, I cannot believe it's been another year since we last filmed, and I'm just so sluggish right now. Let me even see if that worked.
Yeah, I think we covered all the ones we know.
Howdy y'all, and welcome back to Cup of Cheer. So today is the second Sunday of Advent, and I know I missed the first one, and I don't have candles this year because they got packed up in who knows where last year. But I still wanted to not let this time pass because it's such a special way of really bringing the meaning of Christmas in the Christian walk into the season of Christmas, which can oftentimes be overlooked. And so I love this chance to kind of take a moment and pause and reflect on what we're celebrating. So that's what I wanted to do with you today. Take a moment, a breath, and just think on what we're celebrating. So I really wanted to be bring a better story today, but the one that I can think on the best right now to bring you is of the little drummer boy. Now, why am I bringing you the little drummer boy? I mean, he's not in the birth story in the Bible, right? Well, here it is. I love the story of the little drummer boy, even though it's from a Christmas carol and not from the Bible itself, because it still has a lot of great biblical principles to it, of this young boy who didn't have what he thought of as much to bring, but he brought the one thing that he could, and that was music to this newborn king. And I love the simplicity of that. It's not super overreaching, it's not highly philosophical, but it's beautiful and sweet and precious and true. And I think too often we overlook that, and we try so hard to bring this amazing gift when really it's just out of pride, wanting to bring the best, and not really the best of ourselves, but the best possible. And God's just asking for the best of ourselves. And sometimes we're almost ashamed to bring that because we don't like what we see in ourselves, but God's saying, give it to me. Because really the gift first came from Him in the first place, and He's just asking for us to bring it back to Him. And I think that's a beautiful representation. I myself, if you've known me long, you probably already know this, I loved to do anything with rhythm. When I was younger, I had broken my leg and my hips and all that stuff, and I couldn't really sing during worship service, and I used to love to sing and sometimes to kind of dance a little bit, and then I couldn't, and I didn't know what to bring anymore in worship, and I still struggle with that with my injured neck sometimes. It's really hard to know how to bring your best in worship sometimes, and this season has found that to be quite often, because I used to, when I was younger and had injured my legs, I could drum on my legs, or I could drum on the back of the pews, and that's what I could bring. That was my offering of worship to God at that time. And so to me, it's so poignant of a song to me, because that was what I had to bring, was music and rhythm. And this season has been a little harder because I can't always drum on my legs when it hurts my neck to even have any kind of jostling. I can't always get the right amount of breath without hurting my neck. But yet there are little things that I'm able to do now and then, and God kind of softly speaks to my heart and says, thank you for just bringing that offering. At least that's how I feel. And so I wanted to bring an offering to you of me singing this with my bestie earlier this year. I hope that you like watching it as much as I enjoy filming it with her. And yeah, so here you go. Here is my bestie and I singing The Little Drummer Boy. Well, me singing and her playing. Come, they told me, pa-dum-pum-pum-pum, a newborn king to see, pa-dum-pum-pum-pum. Our finest gifts we bring, pa-dum-pum-pum-pum, to lay before From me and mine to you and yours, have a very Merry Christmas and a cup of good cheer. Bye.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Glad tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas, everyone! Mwah!
Nelly Twinkie Nacker, sweet and Bozich.
How do you say Merry Christmas?
Jackson.
All right.
Feliz Navidad.
Yeah, I think